Got one eye open. Hurry up. Hurry up. How long does it take? Get your keys. Get your keys. Welcome back, everyone. Now, I've got a really interesting video to show you all today. So this guy was basically filming a star through his telescope for hours and hours and hours. And he captured something that we've never seen before. And of course, this video could be fake. And it's this video right here. So this guy was filming this for a very expensive telescope. And he was live streaming it. And he sees a hand go into the star. And of course, you know, he could be fooling everyone by just sticking his hand in front of the telescope, of course. But anyway, let's watch the video and then we can talk about it at the end. Oh, before the video starts, there's a little like button down there. Don't forget to give this video a like, and if you're new and you like this sort of content, consider subscribing. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy.
This is literally a hand mixing up a star.
Where?
On a telescope. You can see this on a real telescope. That is a hand mixing up a star. That is a hand. That is literally a hand.
Is it?
That is a hand mixing up a star. With it just rubbing, it's just rubbing the star. It's literally just a hand rubbing the star. And you can look at this with a real telescope. This is real footage. This is just a hand mixing a star. And this is a real constellation or star they call God's hand or something.
Well, let me know your thoughts on that down below. And it looked like someone was playing a DJ kit on the star. You're going to have to let me know what your thoughts on that one. But if there's stuff out there tapping stars on the head, who knows? It's space. They could be doing that. Look at that. That doesn't look normal, does it? Are you telling me that there's just a normal weather event that can create a big tube going down to the water from the clouds? I'm a tinfoil hat guy. I'm going to say that this is an alien. Like human beings, we stock up for petrol, don't we, when we go on a long trip? Maybe an alien was travelling on his journey, right? He was going on holiday and he stopped up at Earth to refuel. Who knows? That's my theory anyway.
Look at the top. Oh my God. Never. That is bizarre.
Look at that boat.
Susan, have you ever seen him?
I haven't,
No.
that boat's going towards it.
Look at the top, y'all. You can see the water coming down it.
This doesn't look normal. This is some War of the Worlds stuff right here. Maybe the government found these things, right? And they know it was an alien craft up there in the up there in the clouds, and they go, right, what do we call it? Let's just give it a name so people don't think it's anything suspicious. Just call it a water sprout. Okay, it's a water sprout. But there could be an alien up there, like taking the water. All right, I've seen a lot of UFO footage, and so have you. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you've seen just as much as I have. But this footage right here looks real. And this video is very, very old. It was taken way before AI. A lot of people saw this craft in this area. I can't even pronounce the name of this town. Not even going to try, because a lot of you know I can't speak properly. Take a look at this footage and let me know what you think. This looks very, very real. Does anyone else think this? Like, if I saw a UFO with my own eyes, I would sit there, even if I literally pass out from dehydration. I'd be like that, holding the phone, trying to video it. Why are all UFO videos like 10 seconds long? Surely you would film it for as long as you could if you saw the most top secret craft right in front of your face.
On the floater with the mahis surrounded. Gotta love it.
What about if that's going right to the bottom of the ocean? That I wouldn't be sat on it, mate, because that could be going down to... It could be a UFO snorkel. It could be an alien snorkeling in the deep. You never know. Imagine if he came up and went,
I can't breathe.
You see why I can't sleep? Right? My brain just is different. That's what my parents said as growing up. I think that's one way of saying that I'm...
First off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and
Uh-oh.
like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror.
Right. You see a flipping face in the back of the ambulance and you park it in the middle of an alleyway. Some people, like I said, have got the IQ or the survival skills of a carrot. Why would you do that?
Like,
No.
fuck, I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Oh man, I can't watch these, man. Got one eye open. Hurry up! Hurry up! How long does it take? Get your keys! Get your keys! Right, whoever was in the back of the ambulance have self-res. They had self-res, man. I would be out of there. Leave the hospital, take the tag off. My last shift. 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like
Move your finger out of the way.
Like it just flew open. Like, can you?
I saw something.
Nah, what the? Can y'all see it? Nah, hell no. Hey.
What about if the person genuinely like came back to life and was needing help? You know, does no one ever think of that? Because that has happened. It's happened to people. Like, imagine if this person was awake and was just trying to look around, wondering what's going on. To be honest, I think most of us would probably just run for your life. I'll tell you what, this guy could land a job in a horror film, couldn't he? Because this is the person in a horror film that runs away and trips over that one stick in the forest.
Something strange is happening to the water in the seas. It is getting much farther away from the shores and is not coming back. In this footage, scuba divers were just caught at the moment when the water began to leave sharply. There are reports of the strange behavior of the seas from around the world. This is the empty shore of Thailand. Locals say they've never seen such a low tide. Next, the water moved away dramatically in Crimea and Turkey, and then Spain. The water just moved away from the shores and it's not coming back. Even off the coast of Africa, it's the same anomaly. In addition to tides, fish began to behave strangely. They massively gather in flocks and swim somewhere, and deep water individuals living at a depth of 3 kilometers, rising to the surface. But what is the cause of this phenomenon? At first, it was associated with the moon because it affects the tides through gravity, but nothing has changed on the moon. Many suggest that this is all a harbinger of doomsday. Others generally think that something big has woken up at the bottom of the ocean and is causing the anomalies. What do you think is happening to the sea?
It wouldn't surprise me that all this UAP activity that's going on out there in the sea is causing it. But I've got a question that I just thought about when I was watching that fish swim up. Can fish see water? You know, because we breathe air, right? But we can't see air, can we? Fish breathe water. Can they see water? Speaking of UAPs out there in the ocean, this video is super interesting. So there's a timestamp up there. This is November 12th, and this video has been sped up a little bit. But wait until you see the lights and what is really happening out there in our oceans, because I'll tell you what, it lights up like a Christmas tree, and half of us don't even know what's happening. This isn't on the news. This is deep in Reddit forums. You can't... Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get some men in suits coming after me at this rate for showing it, but who cares? It's worth it. So let's give this video a watch anyway and see what happens. They're definitely not boats, that's for sure. What is going on? I can see stuff moving around out there as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. What is that? What are these things? You can see the reflection on the on the water as well. They're changing shape. Okay, unless that's Harry Potter, that's an alien. Because that's either a UFO or the flying car, mate, because they're all changing shape. Who knows? Maybe aliens just like fishing. You know, they might have a couple fishing rods, do some deep sea fishing. What's the goal? What are they doing? Like, what are they just observing, or are they actually going to do something? Because a lot of people think aliens are our friends. I don't think they are. We got to be really careful about that. I'm not going to be one of those people stood on the beach going, yeah, hello.
In March 2011, the world was shaken by a massive earthquake in Japan that caused widespread destruction and devastation. But the earthquake also triggered a mysterious event at a nuclear power plant in Fukushima. After the accident, 10 strange objects appeared in the sky above the damaged reactor and hovered over the site for several hours before disappearing into the night. The UFOs were there for a reason. It's well known that UFOs have a keen interest in our nuclear technology, and the Fukushima incident may have caught their attention. Were they there to monitor the situation, or perhaps to intervene in some way?
Why are aliens so interested in our nuclear energy? I think it could be to make sure that we don't, you know, blow ourselves up, or UAPs are seen all over the world, all above nuclear reactors. It's like they're, you know, if a kid wanders into a kitchen with a frying pan and goes to cook himself dinner, you'd be like, whoa, 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 you know, careful there, it's really dangerous. That's probably what they're like for us. Let me know down below. Write me a comment. Why do you think aliens are so interested in our nuclear power?
McDonald's, what the f is this? Okay, so I got this spicy McCrispy sandwich, right? That's not even why I'm calling. Look at this. What the f is it? What is this? Excuse my language. What is this, McDonald's? Let me see if I can show you. McDonald's. I took a bite here, right? A bite. Right, but I couldn't finish the bite, and I had the same problem with the first one, but I toughed through it, which now I'm regretting. I thought it was a one-off kind of situation, but what is this? Like, I've heard of a cheese pull from mozzarella stick, but what is this? This, I start pulling, and it's like I can hang the sandwich from this. This is not right, McDonald's. Chicken doesn't do this. This isn't chicken. And here I thought this was a better option of your chicken sandwiches because I thought it was like better quality. But this is a chicken yo-yo.
That's just another reason not to eat McDonald's. So I'll tell you what, that ain't meat you're eating, mate. I'll stay well clear from McDonald's and stuff like that. I don't know. I think all of us now know that's not chicken you're eating, mate. That's I don't even want to know what I'm eating. I would probably never go back. I'll definitely get a refund. Go back in there and get a refund. But he had a chicken yo-yo. Right, I can't actually believe this, but they're talking about UFOs on the news. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right? But it's a win for us tinfoil hat people. Let's see what they have to say, because when the evidence is right there in front of their face, I love to see what they say. Maybe they're going to say, yeah, this is a new design of a hot air balloon that we're just testing out there. But anyway, let's see what they have to say about it.
You're on the record talking about, quote, non-human life forms that could be interdimensional beings who are visiting us. Can you just explain more to people at home what that might mean?
Yeah, so that's definitely a mouthful, but that is directly based on information that we've received from witnesses. Also information that we have obtained and witnessed via our investigations. There is some stuff that I can't disclose of what I have immediately seen in some of these skiffs, but what I will tell you is this is not just some crazy conspiracy theory. Obviously, there's been massive reporting, not just in the United States, but around the world. And this is something that I think everyone kind of, has always had some curiosity about. We're just simply asking the questions now publicly.
That's crazy. I never thought I would see the day where they would actually say it for what it is. Did you hear what she said? non-human entities. That I didn't expect that. I don't know if you did, but I would love to have a chat with this woman, wouldn't you? Just have a cup of coffee and just ask questions. I would love to do that. Whenever they go on the news talking about this sort of stuff, it kind of makes me feel like they're up to something, you know what I mean? Because they've never been genuine with us. They've never been open or transparent with us. So whenever I see it on the news, I feel like they're just trying to make us maybe look the other way for something else, or to keep us talking while something else is happening. Because it's kind of like they just choose what to tell us. It's not a case of we have to tell the public. It's, no, we'll tell them when we think it's best in 20 years time or 30 years time, but we'll save it. You know what I mean? But let me know your thoughts on that anyway. This was the first thing I saw on Twitter this morning, but leave me a comment down below your thoughts on that. Always something before I go. And this is something I used to struggle with massively, and that was anger. You think you're protecting yourself from the world by putting all these walls around you, but all you're doing is you're just trapping yourself. I used to think that being angry and hating people and hating the world would make me feel whole, but all it did was make me become the thing I hated. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Because the second you let go of the past and forgive those who you hated or have any bad feelings towards, it no longer can control your life. Because the thing is, what's important is to heal from what hurt you, not to hurt those who hurt you. Remember that. And that pain doesn't define us, it reveals parts of ourselves that were hidden. So sometimes we have to go through these moments, but how we choose to deal with it is what defines us. It defines you. What you do with pain. Because it's not how we feel in our minds, it's our actions that speak for us. That's how you define a person, by how they act, not by how they think. So if you're someone that has dark thoughts and feels negative, that's not necessarily who you are. It's how you act. So that's my message for the day. Forgiveness is not weakness, it's freedom. And that's someone, take it from me. So thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you all had a really good weekend. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. See you then.